Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Miss. My name is Fairuz Yasmin with NIM 332100072. And on this video, I will make a presentation video for the midterm test of classroom management. And the topic or material that I choose is the causes of classroom conflict. So let me start the presentation. First, I will explain about conflicts. Conflicts have become part and parcel of human organizations' work. It is an inevitable friction in an organization. Relationship and conflicts are inevitable realities of life. They are a set of dynamic phenomena present and indispensable in human societies. Organization, no matter how serene and calm they may appear, are bound to have conflict or find conflicting interests among themselves. And the school, as an educational organization, is not immune to conflicts and competing interests among instructors, pupils, principals, and other personnel. According to Osel and Walado 2011, it can occur as a result of staff and student interactions. It can also come from the school administration, students, or in rare cases, between schools and their host communities. One of the most striking characteristics of human is their diversity. People's interactions are marked by differences in their methods of being, thinking, and living, as well as their needs, worldviews, and ethical attitude. This view, interpersonal conflicts are defined as tension that incorporates divergent interests or positions and are inherent in human interaction. And I will explain about the type of conflicts. So first, intrapersonal conflict. Humans are complex beings with unique potential, morals, ideas, and beliefs. Intrapersonal conflict arises when a person feels inadequacy and needs immediate counseling. If not addressed, it can lead to frustration, depression, and suicide. Schools need educate counseling services to address this issue. Conflict can arise when an organization's ideas or visions don't align with an individual's moral values and beliefs. Solving these conflicts involves soul searching and understanding one's true desires. And next, the types of conflicts. The next is interpersonal conflicts. Interpersonal conflict is a disagreement between two individuals in a school, such as a principal and a teacher, arising from differences in philosophy, work ethic, rule adherence, vision, or management style. It negatively impacts productivity and morale and can escalate if not addressed promptly. And the third, there is intra-team conflict. Organizational goals often require diverse teams with varying levels of experience and expertise. Intra-team conflict arises from diverse personalities working together in the same team. The team size increases, conflict may arise due to shared values and beliefs. To manage this conflict, a clear division of responsibility, fair work division, and a management policy that does not give the team members special treatment can help. However, as the team size increases, conflict may also arise. Okay, next there is inter-team conflict. When the member of a group, formal or informal, as with of another group in the school, what is at I is described is an intergroup conflict. For the school organization to function effectively, there has to be equilibrium among cogs of the wheel. To do this, the school heads and teachers need to eradicate bias, allocate workload effectively, and build morale. And next, strategies of conflict management. First, Ham 2005 suggests the initial step in conflict management involves analyzing the nature and type of conflict, utilizing insight from various sources such as administrators, partners, teachers, and students. And next, the second, administrators select appropriate conflict response based on understanding with Griffin and Merhead 2007, suggesting accommodation, avoidance, competition, collaboration, and compromise as 5 ways. This is the 5 ways. I will explain it one by one. The first one is accommodation. The accommodating approach is often used when conflict parties desire peace or view the matter as minor. It is used when goals are compatible but interactions are crucial for overall goal attainment. However, this approach prioritizes preserving friendly relationship at the expenses of critical appraisal and protesting personal rights. And next, avoidance. Avoidance in conflict involves parties ignoring the issues and doing nothing to resolve the disagreement. This approach is often ineffective as the real source of the disagreement is not addressed, leading to continued conflict and hindering communication and cooperation. It is believed that individuals with low self-esteem may avoid conflict. However, avoidance can sometimes lead to conflict deterioration. And next, the competition. Conflict resolution is a strategy where one party aims to maximize their own gain without considering the other's position or achieving a mutually beneficial solution. This can be achieved through formal authority, physical threats, or ignoring the other party's claims. However, this approach can lead to hostility and resentment when repeated, causing a negative impact on the relationship. And next, there is a collaboration. The strategy seeks innovative solution for conflict, resolving aiming to satisfy goals without conscience. It benefits parties involved when used appropriately but may not be suitable for all situations. And the last one is compromise. Parties engage in a give and take exchange, considering both their own and other parties' goals, until a reasonable resolution of the conflict is reached. This is the strategies of conflict management. The continue from the previous slide. So the third is pre-negotiation. Dunham 2005 emphasized the importance of laying the groundwork for effective negotiation, including initiation, precondition, and establishing logistics for successful negotiation. And next, negotiation. The school head should openly discuss unclear interests during negotiation, focusing on inventing options to satisfy them without judging or favoring any of them. After listening, the options should be discussed, and partners should be confident in each other's ability to fulfill their part of the agreement. It is said by Dunham 2005. The last one is post-negotiation. Classroom conflict is an inevitable reality, and effective conflict in management strategies are necessary to capitalize on its potential advantage and minimize its harmful effects. These strategies are behavior types adapted in the conflict context, addressing situations where parties' interests are incompatible. The choice between different management strategies depends on the conflict level and the situation that need to be managed effectively. It's crucial to recognize that one strategy may be more appropriate if it leads to the effective formulation or resolution of the conflict. And next, we're going to the conclusion. The conclusion is conflict in the classroom are inevitable and require understanding and correct intervention. Personal harmony and attitudes promoting understanding, dialogue, and tolerance are crucial for resolving conflicts in teacher-student relationship. A school represents a microcosm of society involving diverse identities, personalities, rules, and values. Family problems are a major causes of conflicts, as unstable and weakness relationship directly affect children's behavior in school. Avoiding school conflict is impossible as they are intrinsic to human development. To live with conflict, teachers must develop attitudes of openness, respect for diversity, and the ability to recognize injustice. Initial and continuous teacher training should include conflict management tools to resolve conflicts in the classroom. And next, we're going to the part two. Part two is about the solving problems. So the first problem is Mr. Eliezer repeatedly had problems when leading a class discussion with his junior high school students. No matter how involved in the topic the students were, there were usually several students sitting in the back who would talk, shout out silly answer, and play with objects they had brought from home. So the solving of the problem is to solve the problems with behavior in the classroom. It is critical to uncover the underlying causes such as unclear expectations, a gap between curriculum and student interests, or unfulfilled individual needs. A multimodal strategy is required, which includes creating clear classroom norms, encouraging true student participation through interactive teaching techniques, and immediately addressing the behavior with tailored solution. Finally, including parents in the process helps increase support and accountability. By using a proactive and comprehensive approach, Mr. Eliezer can create a more conducive learning atmosphere in which students feel appreciated, engaged, and inspired to contribute constructively to class discussion. This is the problem of the first problem, and we're going to the second problem. Second problem is Stefano was one of the most proactive and disruptive student Miss Giandra had ever taught. Throughout class, he continuously talked to girls and teased students sitting near him. He made inappropriate and sarcastic remarks in response to almost anything Miss Giandra said. When confronted by her, Stefano grinned charmingly and responded with exaggerated courtesy to the delight of the other student. So to solve the problem is the problem of Stefano's disruptive behavior is Miss Giandra's class necessitates a plain response. It is important to alert Stefano of undesirable conduct, underline its influence on the learning environment, and impose persistent consequence. And open communication with Stefano, giving support and advice, and incorporating parents may all lead to a beneficial transformation. A more favorable learning environment for all students may be achieved by introducing clear communication, consistent expectation enforcement, and support measures. This technique will assist to reduce Stefano's disruptive conduct and foster a more positive learning atmosphere. And the last problem is Miss Heskela was concerned about the frequent teaching that had begun in her class. It reached the point where there was constant bickering among the students. They became so angry, began yelling, shouting, and shoving one another during class. So, how to solve the problems? Solving is Miss Yeheskiela is dealing with a problem in her class where frequent mocking has resulted in incessant scolding, leading to yelling, shouting, and physical altercation throughout class. To solve this issue effectively, rational arguments based on conflict resolution, empathy, and communication skills are required. And students can develop the necessary skills to address and resolve disputes in a constructive manner, facilitating discussion that emphasize the negative consequence of such behavior, encouraging empathy by considering the feelings of others, and teaching conflict resolution strategies peacefully, fostering a harmonious and conducive learning environment in Miss Eskila class. And I think for the explanation, the presentation, explanation, and the problem solving, I think that's enough from me. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'm sorry if I had uh, wrong in the word or something. And thank you so much for watching. Bye, miss. Thank you.